All right, good night, PNG, and welcome to Sports Scene once again. Glad to have your company wherever you're watching the show from. Thanks to Trukai as well. Marie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Clipper?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, pretty excited. It's always good to be back here on the show, and especially when we're talking about sports. The PNG games that ended over the weekend, pretty good, huh?
Yeah, how good was the closing ceremony? Fireworks and all. Great stuff there. Thanks to Lamana, of course.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Now, lots of other things have been happening. We're going to be talking about basketball a bit later on in the show. We've got a special guest that's going to be joining us, and we're going to be talking about some
Canoe race, yes.
canoe racing that happened over the
We'll have a
weekend.
story on that later on the show. Thanks to the right connections for the footage. Stevie D, thank you so much.
He's good, isn't he? All right, but we'll start off with PNG Games wrap.
Yep, the PNG Games ending in fashion, and let's go through the medal tally there. East New Britain, host team East New Britain, 39 gold, 51 silver, 35 bronze, a total of 125 medals, Clipper. Team NCT, 39 gold, 21 silver, 35 bronze, a total of 95 medals. And Team Orbe coming in third, 34 gold, 36 silver, and 43 bronze, a total of 113 medals. Wow, lots and lots of medals given away there at the PNG Games.
There you go, the hosts winning it. The team that was expected to take it out got second, and the host of the next tournament, or the next games, running in third. So yeah, pretty much as we expected, the top three. So East New Britain, champions, good on them. Other things that's happened around the world, while the PNG Games has been the center of attention here in PNG, but just some rugby news. Australia defeated Wales 15-14, but England ended the All Blacks' 20-match winning streak with a thumping victory at Twickenham over the weekend. So the English celebrating that long and hard. In NRL news, Israel Folau is not going to join Parramatta as was expected. So
Did you expect that?
Yeah, I really don't have time for this fellow. He just doesn't know what he wants to do. He was enjoying a good career out at the Broncos and playing State of Origin football. Then he wants to go and play Aussie rules, and then that didn't work out. Now he wants to go and try rugby union somewhere in the south of France. We don't know. So yeah, that's just it for the Parramatta fans. I'm sure they're celebrating one week and now they're not. Cricket, Australia versus South Africa, a world record chase on hand. So that's of course on MTV currently. So keep watching that.
Who's your tips, Clipper?
For what?
Cricket, of course.
I support Australia, but you know, geez, South Africa playing so well at the moment. But you know, the last of the true champions of the Australian cricket, Ricky Ponting, announced his retirement. Second highest run getter, 13,000 odd runs, equaling Steve Waugh as the most capped Australian, 168 tests. Fantastic champion of the game, and we're going to miss him. So good stuff. All right, let's go to break.
Yep, let's do that. When we come back, we'll bring to you a story on the SP Vanagi Classics. That's after the break.
All right, welcome back to Sports Scene. Now, over the weekend there was the Hiri Moale Festival held here in Port Moresby. Now, part of the celebrations at the Hiri Moale Festival saw a classic that took place, the SP Vanagi Classic. And that's where, of course, we're talking canoe racing. So here's a little package put together by our friends out at The Right Connections. And that's going to take us to the break. After that, we'll be talking basketball. You're watching Sports Scene.
The 2012 SP Vanagi Classics eventuated on Saturday at the Ella Beach in Port Moresby. It is the biggest canoe race in the Central Province and is one of the 4 parts of the Hiri Moale Festival where canoes from villages along the Motuan coastline race each other for the top prize. The one-day canoe racing extravaganza, hosted by the Port Moresby Canoe Racing Association, attracted over 60 canoes that participated in categories ranging from A grade to C grade. The unofficial winners of the premier racing event on the day were, in the A grade division, coming in first was Vigiragi, in second Rina Rao, and in third placing Eliza. In the B grade division, coming in first Eliza, followed by Moale Tauna, and in third placing Waikato Flame. In the C grade division, coming in first was Constable, followed by Tokaya, and in third placing was One Piece.
All right, welcome back to Sports In. Now, while all the attention and focus has been on the PNG Games out at Kokopo, there's been a group of young men and women who travelled to Australia to take part in the basketball youth championships, the Pacific 2012 Youth Championships to be precise. And joining us here in the studios right now is the head coach of the boys, the under-19 PNG under-19 boys, Lawrence Lahari. Welcome, mate.
Yeah, mate. Good. Thanks.
Good to be back.
Good to be back, and yeah, it was a good tournament by the young kids.
All right, so it was the Pacific 2012 Youth Championships. Countries taking part, Papua New Guinea, of course. Name the others that were involved. And
Yeah, no worries. A total of 8 countries took part: Australia, New Zealand, Tahiti, Guam, Fiji, New Caledonia, Samoa, and ourselves. It's a tournament that's held every 2 years. We weren't able to take part in 2010. So hopefully in 2014, when the next one comes around, PNG has also put in a bid to host the under-19 junior basketball championships. And if that gets done, then that's obviously a perfect way to sort of but last preparations before the 2015 games.
Sure. Just before we do speak about the other aspects of this tournament, just leading up to the tournament, what was preparations like? The team makeup, were you happy with the squads that were put together for you to take across?
Look, sports in general, well, for basketball, we have a junior program, but it's not as strong as what we would like it to be. Basically, there were 2 trials held, one in Port Moresby and one in Lae, and from that we picked a squad of 15. There were 5 non-traveling reserves and 10 players. We only took 10 players. From that, there was 3 guys that got picked from Lae and the rest from Port Moresby, and similar with the girls as well. And after trials and final fitness tests and so on, we got the team together, the final 10, for about 4 weeks before traveling to Australia.
Apart from training camps and all that, were there any lead-up matches that you got yourselves to sort of to work out the right combinations?
Yeah, listen, we were meant to go down to Gold Coast. I say meant to. We had some visa issues. We won't really touch into that a bit, but
well, now we can go online, eh?
Yeah, we had planned to go down to Gold Coast for about 4 days and play against the Gold Coast select side there, and there was another club team there that was going to give us some really good, lead-up matches. And for any sport, I think that's very vital towards going to any sort of tournament. We weren't able to do that, so what we did was we played against the new competition, the PMBL that's set up. The boys played against Chariots, and we only had 1 game before we flew down. So it wasn't the best of preparations in terms of lead-up, but in terms of the training program, they were in for about 3 to 4 weeks, so it was all right.
And nothing beats actual match practice. You get into scenarios, you get into parts of the game where you can actually teach your players, this is what you need to do in this kind of situation. So, I guess that would have helped the lads a bit, and especially the girls as well. Okay, but the tournament itself, expectations going into it. What were you thinking that you were going to achieve?
We obviously knew Australia and New Zealand being the powerhouse. They had 15, 16-year-olds that are about 6'7", 6'5", and pretty much, they won the tournament. Australia won the tournament. New Zealand came second. We came 7th overall. We weren't expecting to win, but we were not expecting to lose all our games. There was a chance to get 5th spot. We lost in the classification rounds. But in saying that, fully timed 4-quarter games, 6 games in 6 days, under 19 boys and girls, it was a tough ask. There was a lot of games, a lot of contact on the guys, and they were obviously very sore coming back home.
Had most of the team members traveled overseas on tournaments?
One guy.
Only one person?
One guy. The rest were all brand new.
Okay,
You know,
so a good learning curve, so to speak, for the guys. I mean, we're talking mainly about the guys because
Yeah.
you had a lot of involvement with them. Um, your thoughts on what about the girls? You had a chance to check out what they were up to and obviously monitor their progress as well.
Yeah, Julian Diro, the head coach for the girls, she did really well for them, considering a couple of the girls pulled out right at the last minute there. But for them to win at least one game as well was a really good achievement. You know, this obviously sets us up for 2015, picking at least 4 or 5 young people that we think that can make up the 2015 squad, and keeping them going to tournaments, keeping them in training camps for the next 3 years, so we're able to build up for the 2015 games.
Yeah, so outside of the Pacific Games, outside of the mini games, so to speak, this will probably be the next main event that you guys will be looking forward to in
basketball.
terms of development, in terms of
Absolutely.
participation.
Absolutely.
Excellent stuff. All right, so okay, we've just mentioned that. Obviously, a lot of people that assisted
Yes.
in preparations leading up. A lot of families involved, a lot of time. So maybe a big thank you to those that did help out.
Look, all the kids and the officials got levied 1,000 kina to get on the trip. Obviously, 1,000 kina is not going to get you to Melbourne and back. Yeah. And a big thank you to the PNG Sports Federation and Olympic Committee through their Grassroots to Gold program. They were able to assist us with the airfares and accommodation down there, and also there were some per diems given to the players as well. I must make that known. They were given allowance, so pretty much everything was covered by the Grassroots to Gold program. And I got to say to all the other sports that are part of the 2015 games, make use of that G2G funding. Just make sure you have all your proposals in line, where you're going to go, what you want to achieve, and come back and write a good report back. And these are the things that we need to do to improve to get us there.
Oh, excellent stuff. Well, there you go. There's a wrap-up of the Pacific 2012 Youth Championships, and you heard it from the head coach of the boys, Lawrence Lahari. Before you go, just basketball in general, outside of the youth development and the competitions that they've been attending. Just basketball in general. What's the status like at this time of the year?
For the men's, we've started a brand new competition similar to the NSL, soccer and the rugby league. We've gone semi-pro with a league called the PNG Men's Basketball League. That's every Tuesday and Thursdays. We've taken a bit of a break because, the stadium's been used for the Brian Bell warehouse sale, which, is, we just hope that that's the last time that happens so that we can use it for sports. That's why it was
built in the first place.
It's going good. Look, Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's an electronic scoreboard. We've got a 24-second shot clock. We're trying to really set the standards. The winner of that competition goes over to Fiji to play in the Fiji National Club Championships in Easter. So that's what we're sort of building up to, and making sure we have an elite competition. And also we can be able to invite other Pacific countries to come, because we have the facilities, we have the people here to run a top-level game. So that's what's happening with the men's. The women's will start shortly as well.
Excellent stuff. All right, there you go. There's the rundown on basketball and all its happenings right now. So big thanks to Lawrence.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good stuff. All right, there you go. Sports Scene goes for a break. On the other side, we come back, wrap things up with Chuka Talk Pillai. Stay with us.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you once again for joining for this evening's Chukai Talk Pillai. Chukai Industries, as you all know, is the main manufacturer of PNG's finest rice brand, Chukai, Roots, Jasmine, and Natural Brown, has come forward in sponsoring YWCA PNG in the fight against HIV and AIDS throughout the nation. Yes, YWCA has identified a group, women and children living with the virus, HIV, and has asked Chukai to sponsor them, and Chukai has donated two 10 kg bags of Roots rice and 20 old Fun Run t-shirts towards this cause. Yes, Miss Sylvia John, a lady living with the virus, with the help of YWCA, has organized a group and with sponsorship given by Chukai, will carry out the awareness programs throughout communities in and around the nation. When asked why these women and children wanted to go ahead with the awareness throughout the community, this is what the women and children said. We are tired of people using us, and we are tired of living in the dark. And it is time that we come out and we speak for ourselves, and we try to be, try to do everything on our own, and we try to be self-reliant. Yes, these are words coming straight from the mouths of women and children living with the virus HIV. Trukai has also come forward in sponsoring YWCA Port Moresby in the 50th anniversary celebration. Yes, Trukai has sponsored them in kind by giving them merchandises such as polo shirts, caps, bags and clocks to the scheduled event, which is on the 1st of December, which was last week Saturday. And as we all know, last week Saturday was the World AIDS Day, which is always on the 1st of December every year. Yes, Trukai has kindly donated these merchandises towards the celebration. And yes, that's it for tonight's Trukai Talk Pillai, and see you again all next week at the same time.
And there you have it, Talk Pillai for this week. Thank you, Charles Paranda, for yet another great Talk Pillai. Clipper, it's unfortunately the time where we wrap up the show for the week.
Yeah, we do, and it's been a great show, as we always bring to you, to your living rooms. But one thing I want to mention before we do go is the back to the basketball. There was a tech skills coaching out to help with coaches, the little program that was run by Spain's national assistant coach, who has recently been announced as the guy to take over the national duty. So it was a lucky opportunity for our coaches, Julian Diro and Lawrence Lahari, to take part in that little tech skills course. That was run by the coach of Spain, who was silver medalist at the Olympics. So that was a great opportunity. The guy was Juan Arengo.
Interesting, an interesting pronunciation.
Yep.
Sure you don't have Spanish blood in you?
Good stuff. All right. Well, Marie, thank you very much. Always good to have you on the show, Matt. What are you going to be up to the rest of the week?
Oh, just taking it easy, I guess.
Yeah. Couple of days off.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll be wrapping up the show next week, Clipper.
Yes, we will. It's that's show number 41, 42?
44?
44, close enough. But yeah, it's been a great year. You know, it is. We're already into December, so the sports scene must take a break, just like all good things. They come to an end, and we'll be back ready for you in 2013. Other than that, you all have a safe week. A lot of schools will be wrapping up this week as well.
That's
so kids,
right.
Do have fun. It's the last week of school. Enjoy it. If you're going to be playing sports, do play hard, play safe. Most of all, enjoy it, have fun, and we'll see you all next Monday night.
Good night.